What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue Games. Yes sir, back on X-Plane 11, and we'll be flying Thomas Cook today in the Boeing 757. Pretty excited about it. This is the updated avionics 757, by the way, and I just logged on to VATSIM only to find out that I am inside somebody. So I am gonna move because I don't know that this person is actually watching the stream. So I'm gonna move over to gate 3 really quickly. And today's scenery we're departing from is actually free scenery. I love all the free scenery, man, that's available in X-Plane 11. I love showing it off because there's some great artists out there, some people out there who are doing their thing. Uh-oh, I think this spot's jacked up. I think this spot's messed up. Let's see. Oh yeah, we like in the door. So let's pick another. We'll keep jumping until we find one we like. Alright, Charlie 3 is no good. Just as I was complimenting the artist, he screwed up the ramp spot. Gam's only good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Tripix, what's up, man? Raven, good to see you. Mariana, welcome to the stream as well. Thank you guys for showing up early. Getting that royal comfort seating. Oh yeah, this works. This is beautiful. This is perfect. No, this is not East Midlands. This is Grenoble. I really don't know how to pronounce it, honestly, but it's Lima Foxtrot Lima Sierra. It's actually in like southeastern France. Beautiful out here, though. I just downloaded this scenery like today when I decided to do this flight. But you can see it has like really cool custom modeled terminal over here. Like they did a good job. Like they really put some work into this airport. And now that I'm getting into scenery design myself, I really do appreciate the work that people are putting into their scenery, and it's very inspiring. And I also have this airport surrounded with ortho scenery. I believe this should be zoom level 17 out here. It's a bunch of like farmland looking stuff is what it looks like. Can't I keep zooming? Oh, here we go. So it looks very nice. I'm gonna be running xmrbluemc today, but I might not be because there was an issue. So I might just use stock weather. We may just do that. I might just do stock weather and then activate active sky, because this happens. Let me show you. When I turn on xmrbluemc, I don't know if it's actually supposed to look like this over here, but check it out. Cousin Star, what's up, man? Good to see you. Yes, sir. The topic today is also about Thomas Cook and what's going on with them. Actually, I guess it looks fine. Okay, it's fixed. So earlier, I came in here and it was completely screwed up. But anyway, so today we're flying to London Gatwick. We will be landing in orbit scenery. It won't, oh, there it is. That's what I was talking about. And I think it's something to do with the weather data, but it basically makes it look like it put snow on the ground, and it completely ruins all of the ground textures. Everything is messed up. I don't know if this is like I don't know if this is how it's never really worked for me. I don't know if this is xmrbluemc trying to turn everything into snow. No idea, but this is definitely not how it's supposed to look. It looks horrible. So anyways, I'm just gonna turn off xmrbluemc for now. Maybe we'll turn it back on later, and I'm actually gonna go activate active sky so that can give me some real weather data for our flight. But yeah, today we're flying from Grenoble to London Gatwick. And why London Gatwick? I'm flying over there because this is a real world Thomas Cook flight. So I wanted to actually be a bit authentic today and actually fly a route that Thomas Cook actually flies. And they specifically fly 757 on this route too. So, and I know a lot of people fly into Europe, or I should say London's, Gatwick and London Heathrow. More people probably fly into London Heathrow. But I've probably in my X-Plane career flown into London as a city maybe like 5 times ever. And so it's like years, you know what I mean? That's a problem. This will be my first time ever streaming a flight into Gatwick. Hugo, what's up, man? Good to see you. And we are on VATSIM, so if you'd like to join us, you feel free to do so. All right, we should have some clouds forming up above us if the weather... Actually, no, we're not, because it's apparently clear. All right, that's no problem. All right, let's get this aircraft started. Again, we're in the Boeing 757-200, Thomas Cook Airlines. And I do have the upgrade with the avionics. And honestly, this is going to be my first time trying it. So you guys can be trying it with me. Game Zolly PC specs. If you put in exclamation mark specs, Nightbot will get that for you. All right, let's get let me get the chat all out of the way because I can't see anything. JWC, good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. All right, I have a button for, here it is. All right, I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I have not flown 757 since we last streamed it, which was maybe a month ago, maybe a little bit less, and I haven't had time to come back and relearn how to start it. So we're gonna be using the checklist today. That's the good thing about checklists. I know I could just like, you know, do the quick start thing, but I like to start the plane from cold and dark because I just feel more accomplished as a full flight, you know, actually going through the whole process of doing that. So we get the passenger bus out. We'll get for some reason the stairs don't want to come. We'll get that front door open though. Maybe now the stairs will come out. Okay, there it is. Stairs are coming. Loader unit, don't really need that. Waste unit, don't need that. It's the first flight. GPU, we'll get those. And airplane, all right, we're good. All right, so I'm gonna go and honestly, I probably could start it without a checklist. I'm not confident that I remember all the steps I need to take to do it. All right, GPU's out. Checklist is open. All right, let's do the quick one. Amplified. Battery switch. Actually, you can like click on the button and it'll like do it for you, right? Game Zolly, well, we don't have a co-pilot, so technically we're the pilot and the co-pilot. So we'll do our co-pilot, I guess, operation by getting the aircraft powered on, and then we'll be the pilot and, you know, actually do it. So I always start cold and dark. I mean, it's preference. Some people like to start the plane, you know, halfway on. Some people like to have it on and just taxi. It's just how I roll. It's just my playing style. All right, battery switch is on. Standby power selector auto. Alternate landing gear lever down. Alternate flap selector norm. Electrical power established. Yes. Bus tie switches auto. APU selector start. Via Josh, what's up, man? Yes, sir. We're on VATSIM. We're at Lima, Foxtrot, Lima, Sierra. I know, I can't wait. Well, Smart Copilot, yeah, is dope. That's good for doing shared cockpit and whatnot. I can't wait for the other add-on that's coming soon. Is the I don't know if it's soon, but it's coming eventually. What's it called? Shared cockpit, or I can't remember the name of it, by FlyJSim. It's gonna do a few things that I know I need to do while we wait for the APU to come alive. Yeah, new one is coming. How much did my PC cost? I'd rather not say, to be honest. Like I would like to forget how much my PC cost. It's not cheap. Thank you. Yes, shared flight by FlyJSim. I'm looking forward to that. Why do I always start the APU so early? When am I supposed to be starting it? I started in the beginning, so I can just not have to deal with it later. Not a real pilot. Captain Jacob, good afternoon from Denmark. Good to see you. All right, APU is up. Wait, what the heck? That's annoying. Oh well, next page. Preliminary pre-flights, IRSs. Let's get those set up. None of my electronics are on. There we go. All right, so FMC. I just realized this was below my face. All right, so today, taking off out of Lima, Foxtrot. Lima, Foxtrot, Lima, This is an airport that I really honestly never heard of until us doing this, or until me planning this flight today. I was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind flying somewhere I don't usually fly. Plus, it has some great scenery out here. Activate. Cute. Departure. We'll expect runway 27. The Dando Whiskey departure. This is the only one I see that's close to it, so we'll choose that one. No transition apparently. Execute. Route page, and then my favorite European route systems, Uniform Tango 733. Oops. V is over here, right? What's the problem? Oh, that's wrong. It's 133. Not 7. And then Bagby. That Uniform Mike 733. So there is a 733. I just got the wrong. UM73. Hyrig P-I-R-E. Then Uniform Tango. Actually, no, it would be really dope to like come on a live stream, you know, and be able to do shared cockpit with somebody, and they do all this for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, hey man, set the aircraft up for me, and then I'll just taxi and fly. Like it'd be legit. That'd be dope. The possibilities are endless, man. When you get into the whole shared cockpit world. One thing I have not done is paid even a little bit of attention to how much fuel and stuff I have. So let's make sure that's taken care of. We don't want to come crashing down in the ocean somewhere. Where's that at? Ground. All right, so we'll have a full flight, which I don't know how many passengers a full flight will be. We're gonna guess and say 250. It's probably too many. Yeah, 170 is a full flight. Cargo weight, we'll leave that as is. Fuel, go with 8,800 kilograms. That's all we need. And load. All right, I forgot we actually have to wait for this thing to load. Is there anything else I can do while this is loading? We can come back to the FMZ. Actually, I can put my cruise. Cruise is 360. Cost index will be 64. And I'm going to takeoff page. What's the temperature outside right now? Temperature is 19 degrees Celsius. That's 66 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I think I'll wait to get our V-speeds for our weight. Departure, already done that. Didn't I? Yeah, whole flight plan is done. I just gotta get the performance and the initiation stuff. So I guess we'll go back and then wait for that. And then I'll just hide that for now. Back to the checklist. Where were we? I think there's a way to... Oh, if I click it... Okay, now, okay, yeah, we've done all this. Don't lie. Don't you lie to me, cuz. Yeah, I think that's what I had to do. Team Viewer? People still use Team Viewer? What's up, man? Flying Dutchman, good to see you. Team Viewer? No. I mean, that would... I don't know. I can't promise that I could do that. There's videos. I'm just going to point you to YouTube. YouTube knows it all. If you want to know how to program these FMCs for any of these planes, It's all on YouTube. Just search the plane and FMC, and that's how I learned. In the beginning, it kind of takes a while to get your head around it and figure it out. But once you kind of do a few of them, you kind of like it gets pretty easy. All right, I'm gonna run through all this stuff. This is all the performance page stuff, which we'll do in here in a second. All right, pre-flight controlling. Yaw damper switches are now on. System pressure lights, left and right engine. Bus ties are already auto. Utility bus. You know, I'm about to say, screw the checklist. So, that thing takes way too long. I'm not doing that. I'm okay. I'm straight. I'm good. Gonna turn all this stuff on. Forget that. I ain't got patience for that checklist. I'm pretty sure I remember how to do this. Freaking burn the checklist, guys. Burn it. Alright, pressurization on auto. I'm just gonna do what I know to do. And if I need help, I'll go back in and look at the checklist. Alright, it sounds like they're done. I don't hear the noise anymore. Let's take a look. Yes, they are done loading. Alright, so we can go ahead and finish our performance unit page. That'll give us our final ground weight. And I'm just going to make up a number for reserves. I always put 1.0. I should put 1.6 or something. V1, I guess we just make up a number. It's not going to give us one like this 737. So we'll do like 135, 137. Again, I'm making these numbers up. And until I learn to do them the right way, and this is just kind of the way it is. Like, people always ask, how do you know how to start these planes? And all kinds of, well, I do what I know what to do, and then I kind of wing the rest of it. So like, there's small little things that I don't know to do. Did we pick a runway? Yeah, we did. I don't know why it doesn't say runway. All right, legs page, runway 27. IRS is still aligning, but what we can do is I want to take a look at the map for our full flight plan to make sure everything looks okay. And looks good to me. All right, cool. All right, flight plan's done. I'm gonna put this one on. Jim Walker, what's up, man? Good to see you. Jim Walker, yes sir. Burn the checklist takes way too long. Like, if I'm learning the plane for the very first time, or if I have no idea how to do it, then yeah, I'll use it. But after I kind of get the gist, I've flown this thing a bunch of times. I'm pretty sure my mind will remember. And if I forget something, I'm sure you guys will definitely let me know. What's up, Dylan? Good to see you as well, man. All right, what am I missing? What's next? All right, let's take the top yaw dampers on. IRS is aligning. We have 1 more minute to wait for that. All of the buses and whatnot are on. We have the APU on. We don't need external power anymore. Actually, we never had external power, so I didn't turn it on. So we don't need the GPU anymore. Fuel is already. Window heat is on. Smoking lights are on. Cabin and whatnot. All that's good. APU is on. We're pretty much ready to push. Pretty sure we're ready to push. Yeah, we just got to do the Claris shield, which I'm not worried about at the moment. But other than that, we're good. I still don't know why we don't have like AVATAP or some kind of Navigrad. Oh, it does. It does. How did I forget? I just don't like the way they do it. I personally am not a fan of how they incorporate the Navigraph charts into the Flight Factor iPad. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't work the same way as you kind of want it to work. And now it's freezing, so I'm just not going to use it. I have my charts loaded already on another screen, so let me get them up. Grenoble. Anybody ever heard of this airport or ever been out here? I don't know nothing about this place. Alright, I got the Grenoble charts. Now I need to get the Gatwick charts. Open chart list. London Gatty. There's a ton of charts for London Gatwick, Jesus. And then a star. We have a star. Oh, my neck. Wait, we never put the star in. I don't remember putting a star in the FMC. Did we? We're doing a Timba. I definitely did not say Timba. Timba 1. Timba 4 Bravo is what we're doing. I definitely never said that. Hey, I'm pretty sure you guys know, you Europeans, what runway do we usually land at Gatwick? So I'm picking 26 left, but let me know now, because I'm not going to change it. Like, don't come at me when I'm on final on 26 left saying, hey, no, they land on this runway. Like, tell me now, because if not, I'm not going to change it. I'm going to piss a bunch of people off. But I think we may have ATC out there. Last time I checked, the London Center was on. If they're still on, which they probably won't be, then we'll land wherever they tell us to land. All right, my charts are ready. You pass next to it by car. Cool. IRS nav only. Gotcha. All right, let's check on this flight plan, because apparently I don't remember doing the final part. So departure, index. Yeah, I didn't do this. Arrival. Timba 4 Bravo. That's perfect. I guess there's no transition. And then ILS 26 left. Execute. Oh, wait, we got one more thing. Timba, I guess? No, it should be Kuna. Let me check on that. What is our arrival or our approach transition? Timba. Yeah, Timba's it. Alright, there it is. Execute, and that should be in. Just make sure we don't have any discontinuities. I see none. Beautiful. Let's see how this 757 flies. I'm sure it flies perfect, but whenever I'm on stream, everything decides to break. So let's hope that doesn't happen today. All right, setting the thing to RTO. Let's get our pushback truck out, and we'll head over to runway 27. Actually, before we do that, which way are we going? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? All right, we need to push back. Nose to our left. So that way, the opposite way. Start pushback.
Run to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
I love it. You guys know I love. That's probably my favorite thing about flying, like out here in Europe in general, is like the freaking accents. Like I'm like, oh, I don't expect it every time. I forget. I don't expect it every freaking time. All right, we're gonna pull forward a little bit. Actually, should we go back more? How about lead segment? Okay, let's go back a bit more. We'll give him some space over there. All right, enter.
Run to cockpit. Tow is driving.
Man, I like this. Like, they did a good job, man, with this airport right here. Good job for free. It looks like this is pay world quality right here. Love it. All right, passengers are all loaded. We no longer need that thing. The ground or airplane? Shut the door. Set it. Move. This always happens to me. When I want to move it, it shrinks itself. Okay, there we go. And ground. Remove the stairs. Remove the fuel truck. Remove the GPU. We're not using it. Remove passenger bus can roll out. And then we'll remove the shocks. This thing looks really cool.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna miss Thomas Cook, guys. I am. I'm gonna miss him. I actually really do like their liveries. I like their Airbus A320 and I like their 757. It was one of I'm not gonna say it's my favorite airline or my favorite European airline, but it was like on my list of ones that I actually liked. There's a lot that I'm like, but this one I actually do really like. I've never flown Thomas Cook, and I'm not from Europe. Only time I've ever flown in Europe was with American airline carriers, because I fly from America because I'm American. But whoever did this livery as well did a great job. It's very accurate.
And bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, release parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
The ground crew, no Raven, LFLS, Lima Foxtrot Lima Sierra, not R. That's somewhere else. Don't know where that is. I see Ryanair is pushing back over there too. Alright, let's go ahead and get this engine started. So packs off. Packs on, packs off. Alright, they're off. And then I think all I gotta do is hit ground, right? About to find out. Okay, I'm missing something. I am missing something. Fuel pumps are on. My beacon light. Red light's not beacon light. What am I missing here, guys? What up, Captain Reynolds? Good to see you, man. Why didn't I fly to A321? Because I want to fly 757. You don't need trim air. What the heck am I missing?
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Enable what in the tablet? You don't have the new this is not it? This is not the new one? I thought it was just automatic.
Disconnecting tow. Standby.
Alright, which one is the new one? Is it FF? And don't tell me this is not it, because I have it. If it didn't update, I'm gonna be pissed. Which one is it, Hugo? I need to know. Modern ethos. Where does it say that? Oh, there it is. Is that really the only difference? Is that it? Do I need to turn all this stuff on? Or airspeed and ground speed. I mean, of course I want those things. Why would I not want those things? Range arcs, yes. Digital wind bearing, yes. Heading up map, yes. That can't be it. Like, seriously, like, why would you spend $20 to update your 757? All it does is change. Like, it's got to be something else. We're missing something. Missing something. If anybody in chat knows what it is, let us know. But until then, we'll just continue our flight. Alright, starting engines, or trying to start the engines. But I am missing something. Bus ties are on. AP gen. Engine start set to both. Alright, let's just try it again. Hugo, I can't see your links. Wait, did it already? Yeah, I followed the steps. I followed the steps that it said in install. It was like, hey, you need to go to the Java installer thing for Flight Factor and update it and then reload it, and that's what I did. And now I don't know why the plane's not starting. I missed something. Something is supposed to be off or something's supposed to be on. Maybe it's this. No, that's supposed to be on. ISO valve is off until start switch. Where's the ISO valve? Oh, there it is. Duh. I should know that. It's the same in all Boeing aircraft. It's, you gotta have the ISO. Now it's starting. I can hear it. There it is. N2's already at 20. Appreciate that, Captain Rental. Oh, my view is screwed up. Yep, now we gotta figure out why I don't have the updated and upgraded avionics. Apparently you guys are saying that I don't, but I thought that this was the updated avionics. Alright, there should be one good engine. Yep, starting engine number 1. Let me take a look at something. I have a video from not long ago we flew 757 with the old avionics. I'm gonna see if it looks any different in this. What up, Genetic Stealth? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. If my phone will load in time. But yeah, it doesn't make any sense that I wouldn't have it. Because again, I bought it like yesterday. Originally, I was gonna do this flight yesterday. $1:45 a.m. Well, thanks for staying up with us, man. Wish I could hear the engines like fire up, but it may be unrealistic if they were loud. All right, guys, we have two beautiful, good 757 Pratt & Whitney engines on the 757 Thomas Cook. Let's go for our taxi, and we need to put some flaps. Flaps 5. Be serious? Okay, whatever. Send it on Discord. Let me see. Ah, yeah, that's different. Oh well. Still not that big of a difference anyways. We're taxiing runway 27. That sucks. That really sucks. That's actually very upsetting. Because again, I went through the whole process that it said to do it, and for some reason it didn't. Like, it literally took like an hour to update this plane. So is it not in my settings? Like, is it not in my tablet somewhere? Did I need to change the settings to get the other version? What is FF display? That's nothing. Yeah, the modern doesn't really do anything for me. That's pretty cool, doing some night spotting. That's pretty cool, man. I don't have it. What is this supposed to look like? Or is it not an option like it's supposed to happen automatically? Well, I guess I got to figure that out later. I'm definitely not restarting the flight for that. We'll have to fly 757 again. I was honestly really debating on getting it in the first place. I was like, is it really worth $20 for me to just get updated avionics? Like, is it going to be any, like, is it going to actually help me fly in any way? Okay, yeah. So in the screenshot, it actually shows original and the other ones, and I don't have that option. Oh well. We'll be flying an older 757 today, which Thomas Cook probably has. Let's get our altimeter. 2994. Wait, that's not right. We're not in America. 1014. Go. Jonas, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Looks like we're gonna be number 2. Behind the traffic, Ryanair traffic. So let's make sure we got everything ready for takeoff here. Pack's coming back on. We no longer need the APU. Didn't turn my taxi lights on. Flaps are down. Flight director's on. So nav is armed. Let me get to a holding position so I can actually look around. It's really frustrating whenever I'm trying to look around the cockpit and I keep taxiing off the runway and stuff, you know. Alright, that's far enough. Alright, transponder needs to come on. Transmit and receive. We're on Unicom 122.8. Weather radar. Guess these don't all change. RTO. Legs page. Why does my legs page look weird? Okay, there we go. I was like, I don't have enough waypoints here. I think we're okay. We're about to find out. Welcome back, Hunter. Always good to see you, man. And we can turn off the APU gens. Or the APU gen. Landing altitude, I don't know what that's gonna be actually. But everything else looks good. I'm ready to go. I could be forgetting some. Let me know if I do. We don't need center pumps. Alright, he's rolling. Fletbird, what's up, man? Good to see you. We're flying from Grenoble to London Gatwick. Alright, we'll line up. So I may have to talk to ATC at some point in this flight. We'll see. I don't really know. But do you guys know what Thomas Cook's, like, how did they actually say their call sign verbally? Like, I know, like, I'm using the call sign TCX, Tango Charlie X-Ray, which is the one I found online. I don't know if they just say Thomas Cook 116. You know, like the other day we were flying Jet 2, you guys told me to say something else. I was like, there's no way I would ever know that. Yeah, I wish X-Plane 11 was, like, by default multiplayer. It'd be so much better. It's just Thomas Cook. Appreciate it, Dale. Alright, traffic is airborne. And we did not turn our landing lights on. I'll do that here in a second. I'll give him some spacing. Alright, we're lined up. Landing lights on. Good, ready to go. Wait, I have a whole bunch of messages on my center of the screen. What did they say? Oh, temperature, trim air. Alright, power. Wait, yeah, this is runway 27. I didn't even like confirm. Is there no center line here? Okay, there it is. It's just dirty. That's 100. And rotate. What's that noise? How's the clown crew up? That is dope seeing the shadow of that. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna fly this by hand for a bit. We got some nice clear skies. Oh, some partly cloudy skies. We have a bit of a 180 turn here on our departure. Set up my autopilot, get everything pre-selected for when I'm ready to switch. Very nice. I'm telling you, man, flying over orthos just even makes the simplest of sceneries look fun to fly over. Got mountains as well out here, and these are default clouds, by the way. They don't look half bad right now. Usually I use either ultra weather or I use xmviro, but xmviro was giving us some problems here at the beginning of the stream, so I decided to go ahead and burn it, just like we did the checklist. The fly-through effect of the clouds, the default clouds, is definitely not as good as like the xmviro fly-through effect, but it's not horrible. Like, I mean, I know I like to you know, show off a lot of add-ons and stuff like that, but the truth is, like, X-Plane out of the box by default is really not that bad. Really not. I don't think we give X-Plane enough credit for all the things that it comes with out of the box and how good it looks. Alright, coming up on 10,000. I'm gonna continue. Matter of fact, I'll probably go ahead and hit the autopilot there, and we'll hit the speed mode? No, not speed. Flight change mode. And actually, I'll do VNAV if it works. Nope, negative. Oh, there it is. And cruising at 36,000 feet today. Let's see if VNAV does his job. I think it's following. Where are we? It may be a restriction as far as staying this low. What's up, High Champion? Good to see you, man. Always. Good to see you as well, Hollister. Bird, just saw that you made it in the chat earlier.
Unable to find view ID 9.
Alright, passing 1-2000 like a rocket at 300 knots. We are following the VNAV profile, so apparently that's what it wants to do. But since we're above 10,000, we'll go ahead and turn off the landing lights. And wing lights. And we'll head over to our PA. And is there anything we can say? Fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, our aircraft continues to climb. We would like to remind you that all flights of our airline are non-smoking. For your safety, the lavatories have been equipped with smoke detectors. Damaging or disconnecting the smoke detectors is strictly prohibited. On the overhead panel, you will find a personal lamp, air conditioner, and a flight attendant button. The lavatories for business class passengers are located in the front of the airplane, and for the economy class passengers in the back and center of the airplane.
Is that the farthest one back I have? I want that behind the wing view.
Even when the fasten seatbelt sign is
Wow, the window's open. What's wrong with these people? I meant to save that. I'm just appreciating the scenery right now. This is a brand new orthos out here, and I haven't actually looked at them yet. It looks really good. But let's turn that sound down though. But yeah, a lot of times whenever I'm like planning a flight, I'll just kind of get things prepared. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a flight from here, but I wanted to have some ortho to fly over, and so I went ahead and quickly downloaded just two tiles, just a couple tiles. And so this is actually my first flight flying over them, and they look really good. This is all zoom level 17 that we're flying over now. And it came out really good actually. I think I've really gotten the whole Ortho 4XP thing down. I think I've gotten it down to how I like it. It's definitely a lot to learn, a lot to deal with. I don't know what airport that is over there. But it's definitely, once you figure out Ortho 4XP and you have the space to actually, you know, download the scenery that you want, like it's pretty good. It's all free. It's the best part. I mean, honestly, like for Ortho 4, if it was a paid add-on, I would still have it because it's that good. I don't know how much it would cost, but if for some reason like Ortho 4XP came out as a paid add-on, I would absolutely pay. I don't think they can legally sell it though, because they're giving you all this imagery, and all this imagery is not free, or it's not royalty free. But it looks really good. It looks incredible. But after we leave here, we actually won't have any Ortho for a little while. I think we'll be flying over most of France for the majority of our flight, and then we'll be landing in the UK. But I don't have the majority of France. France is a massive country, and I do not have the entire country of France in Ortho. even though it would be really nice because France is a beautiful country, as you can see right now. Well, there you go, Hugo. Yeah, that's correct. You're not downloading, I guess, from the program. They don't have it, but you're downloading it using the program, I guess you could say. So, but yeah, again, still they don't have the rights to sell that. But there you go, right there. There's a difference between ortho and no ortho, kind of being masked by the clouds. That line right there in the middle. There's that copy and paste. Windows Paint. Scenery, and then you got this beautiful freaking yeah, love it, love it, love it. Man, I've never flown Thomas Cook 757. This is a sexy plane. Are we still climbing? We're passing 24,000 feet. We can go standard now. Where is my quick key for what I want to do? That works. So let's me. What is it in UK? I don't know what it is. Was it 1012? I know in the US is 29902. So I'm gonna set 2992 to be the equivalent. So I guess 1013 is standard out here. Wait, I thought we missed something. Bus tie, trim air, packs are on. We're pressurized. We're good. We're looking good, baby. We're looking good, baby. It would be like Google being illegal. Oh, somebody just flew over us. Oh, there's the guy who took off with us. It'd be like Google being illegal or just being able to search illegal things on it. That's true. That is really true. That is very true. Thank you, Dale. And Raven, I'll see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Appreciate you. Too bad you couldn't fly with us today, but it's all good. What's that beeping? There's some new sounds that are happening in this plane that I don't recognize. I think they've added some new sounds. I want to try something and see what happens. If you don't like it, we'll switch back to this. This doesn't look bad, honestly. It doesn't look bad in my opinion. But I prefer xmrbluemc over the default. So let's just see what it looks like out here when I turn xmrbluemc on. So I really enjoy flying over like high over xmrbluemc clouds. Yeah, it sounds like a flight attendant like beep. Like one of their code tones, you know what I mean? I remember I learned a while back that all those little like beeps you hear while you're like, you know, in the cabin at different stages of flight is like it's like the pilot telling things to the attendants telling things to the pilots, the attendants telling other things to the other attendants. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize there was a whole like code language going on through the beeps. I didn't realize that was going on behind my back. I didn't know. So now I still don't know what they all mean, but some of them I actually recognize, like the one where I think it tells the attendants they can go ahead and start serving. There's a beep for that, and then there's for something else. You told me that, Hugo? I wouldn't be surprised. You probably did. Yeah, that right there is why I like xmrbluemc. That sun effect. I love that glare. We're still climbing too. So today's flight is planned to be, oh god, I forgot the freaking start Project Fly. Oh well. We're still on it because we're on VATSIM. Where are we? I like using Project Fly because it gives me like an estimated time en route. I think this is me over here. Yep. Alright, so we're 57 minutes out now. The full flight was planned to be about an hour and a half-ish, depending on wind. And so right now we're looking like we'll be there about 57 minutes, probably a little less once we get to cruise and get our speed up. But right now we're flying over Lyon, or Lyon, just west of Geneva. Maybe flying over Paris, and then into the UK. But it'll go by pretty fast if we get to our cruise. Takeoff Aviation, what's up, man? Good to see you up to the stream. Very sad actually. Matter of fact, let's talk about that now that we've kind of like we're able to chill. What's going on though? What's really going on? I've been seeing news. I haven't looked into it too deeply. I'm not really into airline news that deep, so I just kind of learn from what I see in a flight sim community. But yeah, we know that Thomas Cook is shutting down unexpectedly. Gustagus, what's up, man? Good to see you over to the stream. Yeah, so what's up with that? Like, how do you? And it's happened before, wasn't it? Was it Wow Air? Who was it that happened to like earlier this year that went bankrupt or out of business in the middle of operation, just like Thomas Cook just did? And it's sad to see an airline like Thomas Cook to go away, because it's really like such a rememberable airline. You know what I mean? Like everything about it just looked like it's almost like if Southwest went out of business or something like that. You know what I mean? While it's coming back, oh, that's great. But yeah, I think I was reading up something earlier, and it said something about like how like people were stranded, at their destination, or not at their destination, but like stranded at airports waiting for Thomas Cook flights to depart, and they never left because they didn't have the money to fly them, I guess, or not the people, but the airline itself. And so it's just crazy. Like I can't imagine. I mean, there's a lot of things that like I guess to be concerned about there. It's like I can't imagine being a passenger, right? And those contrasts look horrible. I can't imagine being a passenger who's planned out. Like for example, I saw an example of a couple who was were going for their wedding that they planned, like maybe like 2-3 years ago, or however long they planned it, and they were stranded. They couldn't make it to their wedding because the flight got canceled. What's going on with this trail, with this heat blur in the background? Like kind of fading out. Oh, weird. You can't notice it from this view. But yeah, I can't imagine, man, being a passenger and that happens. 150,000 people were stranded overseas. That's crazy. I can't imagine that. That's just nuts, man. That's nuts. So, I mean, I hate for that to happen for anybody, any airline, It's just crazy that there was really no warning for that. And I can't imagine like flying with, for example, United, out here in the States, and then I get to where I'm going and I'm ready to go home. I got schedules, I got plans when I get home or whatever, and then I find out that freaking United shut down, went bankrupt. Like, hey, we ain't got no plane. That would be crazy. And especially for me, because I'm a standby passenger. I didn't pay for that seat, so are they still gonna put me on another plane? Like, or is that only for paying customers? So I'm looking at it from a standby perspective as well. And then also think about the employees, man. Like, I mean, people were in the middle of flights. Like, what happens when a plane lands? Who takes care of the plane when it lands? If the company just shuts down, do you finish your work? Do you go out and do you deboard the plane? Do you go take the bags off of the plane? Do you defuel, refuel? Like, do you tow it? What happens to the plane? What happens to the people who are operating on the plane, cleaning the plane? The people who are waiting for it at the gate. Like, what happens? Do they all just get sent home and the plane is like, hey, you're on your own. Good luck. Like we don't like they don't even have a gate for you. You know what I mean? Like, what would that be like? It's just nuts. Dang, that sucks, man. You were gonna be an apprentice for Thomas Cook when you left school to train to be a pilot for them. And now, when you heard the news, that sucks, bro. I would say, man, yeah, it really sucks. That's sad to hear that you had an apprenticeship locked down for Thomas Cook, and now you're not gonna get it because of what's going on with their company. But I'm hoping, man, just keep looking. I'm pretty sure you can get another one with another airline somewhere. So I'm hoping for the best. There's lots of different ways to get into the airline world or to be a pilot. It's not all the same like route, you know what I mean? Like it's not like, hey, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. Like, you know, I was looking at some other people talking on Discord, and I was thinking like, man, like what you could do is the point, once you start flying, once you get your license, if you're trying to become an airline pilot, the point is just getting hours. So you just get any job that you can get as a pilot, and you start racking up hours. So that way you'll have hours in your resume to sign up or apply for these jobs with airlines and stuff like that. HD, no sir, this is not the default clouds. These are xmrbluemc clouds. We took off with the default clouds when we first started the flight, but I switched to xmrbluemc when we got airborne. No problem, man. No problem at all, bro. Speaking of aviation and aviation goals, I went over to my local airport nearby, right down the street. I went there for two reasons. The first reason is I went there to take photos of the airport because I'm currently working on the airport is Kilo Delta Whiskey Hotel. It's a small class Delta airport, probably 5 miles or less from the main international airport. It's a small airport, mostly business jets land there. A lot of flight training goes on there. They refuel, like, you know, military helicopters and jets from time to time there as well. But anyways, that's the airport that I hope to do my flight training in. And since it's my home airport and I love the airport, everybody loves their home airport. But there's no great scenery for it on X-Plane 11. There's decent scenery, but it's nothing like payware quality, you know what I mean? And so I've been wanting to get more into making, 3D scenery and not just 3D scenery, but custom scenery for X-Plane 11 and making, doing some stuff. So I've done probably about 10 sceneries already, just using what we call the Lego blocks that X-Plane gives you. And so this past week, I've been really digging in and diving into Blender, which is a 3D program, so that I can create my own custom 3D buildings and objects, which I think is a huge deal when it comes to really making an authentic version of an airport. You can use all the defaults stuff that X-Plane gives you, and it can look really good. That's what I've been doing from up to this point. Like, they don't look bad, but if you really want, for example, like I don't know, what's an airport with an iconic look? I don't know. Like, if you want that airport to look like that airport, there's a few buildings in there that really make that airport look like that airport, and I want to be able to make them. And I've been watching tutorials, learning how to do 3D modeling, and I've been modeling that airport, and so I needed some reference photos as well as some texture photos to use on my 3D objects, make them really look real and authentic. And so thankfully I met a guy at the airport who's been really nice to me, and he's been allowing me to go in and basically allowing me access to a small part of the airport to go in and take photos of the hangar, of just a bunch of different things to get a really good look at it. I know I won't always have that opportunity when making scenery for somewhere to actually get in and look at it, but I'm very thankful and blessed that he's been very helpful for me. And so anyways, I went up there to take some photos, and I also showed him my progress because, again, he's actually training at that airport as well. Matter of fact, right now he is training to be a CFI. And the crazy thing is, when I first went there, which was, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, he was training for his IFR. IFR? Training for his IFR? Is that what it's called? IFR license? Something like that? Basically training for IFR. And so now he's done his commercial, he's done his twin engine, he's done all that. Now he's working to be a CFI, which is really dope. So I was really, really happy for him, really excited for him. It's really amazing. It's always amazing to see other people, come from not a pilot to a pilot. Like, it's always really encouraging. I'm always glad to see people actually chasing their dreams and making it happen. So that's the first reason I went out there. Second reason that I went out there was because I was like, I'm tired of waiting. I really am. You guys know me. Ever since I've been doing these X-Plane live streams, infinite flight live streams, aviation live streams in general, I've always wanted to be a pilot. I've always wanted to learn to fly legally, and it's just, there's been a few things, a few excuses that I've had, a few reasons, a few things that have been holding me back from actually doing it. And we're cruising now, by the way. And I was like, you know what? Like, if I just keep waiting for an opportunity to show up, you know, I guess it may never come. If I just keep waiting for the right moment, that right moment may never come. And I want to give a shout out to, what the heck is his name? Dang it. Dude, man, I know him. Hold on, let me look at my phone. Is it Josh? The guy from Infinite Flight. What the heck is his name? Flightcast guy. I feel bad that I don't remember his name because we text from time to time. Heck is this dude's name? You guys probably know his name. He's a moderator. He works for them. Anyway, so he just started his flight training, I guess maybe last week or so. He's posted a photo on Instagram showing that he finally got started. Same story. He's been wanting to do it, you know, and that's kind of where I got that quote from, is that if you keep waiting for the right moment will never come. You got to take advantage of it. You got to, not take advantage, you got to take control and take matters into your own hands and just go for it. And that is today's motivational quote of the day. Take matters into your own hands and just go for it, because the right opportunity may never come, and you'll be 50 years old and still don't have a pilot license if you just don't jump on and see where life takes you. So so I went up there. There's no like big ending to this, by the way. I just went up there and got some information. I was like, hey, I'm interested. I want to start. What do I need to do? What's the process? And basically he told me they're going to send me an email, and I guess I got to do some stuff there, and somebody's going to call me, and then we'll go from there. I've technically already done a discovery flight, which is usually the first, the start. I didn't do an official discovery flight. I did it with a family friend of mine who has an aircraft. He used to fly for the Air Force, Navy, something important. And so that was kind of like a discovery flight. We kind of did like the usual discovery type flight stuff. And but I wouldn't mind doing a second one. But yeah, man, it's just, you know, it's one of those passions that burns in your heart, in your mind. You never forget about it. You never stop thinking about it. I told my wife as well the other day. I was like, hey, like, I really want to do this. I really want to do this. Like, I know we want to get a house. I still want to get a house. I still want to save for a house. I'm not gonna put my family on the back burner. You know what I mean? Because my family is what's most important. That's the priority. My family has to go before flying, before gaming, before work, even, you know what I mean, before everything. You got to put your family first, and so I got to make sure that that's taken care of. But as long as I'm taking care of that, you know, then I can go ahead and do with my flight training. So I just talked to her. I was like, hey, I just want to, like, you know, get your opinion on what you think, you know, just as a couple, you know what I mean? It's good to always bring it up. I shouldn't just be like, hey, so I started my first flight lesson today and I spent like $10,000. Like, I can't just do that, you know what I mean? I need to, like, go to her, like, hey, like, this is what I'm thinking. How do you feel about it? What do you think about it? That's the way I feel that relationships really should work. Anyway, so I talked to her about it, and then she was like, yeah, sure. I was like, yeah? She's like, yeah. I was like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yeah, I got the green light from the wifey. So hoping, man, that I can get started. It's still very well out of my budget, I'll be honest. Like, the biggest wall and hurdle and mountain, and the biggest obstacle for me to climb as far as me doing flight training is money, because bills got to get paid, family's got to be taken care of, and wifey got to eat, you know what I mean? So and as well as we're trying to save money too, so it's really tough. And if I can work my budget out so in a way that I can just get started, even if I'm doing one flight a month, like, I would prefer to do the fast track where I go like for like 6 months straight, you know what I mean, and do as much training as I can. I'm out there every freaking day as possible. The weather is, you know, is good, but financially I can't do that right now unless I get some help. So thankfully, I'm gonna be honest with you, another thing is that the money that I have brought in from YouTube, mainly on views, but from your donations as well, all that money I've been saving all of it. I've been using it for a few things. Like, I've been using it to put back into the game, into some of my equipment, into some of my things that keep me going, keep me streaming, some of the add-ons. But other than that, I've been saving it. Been really trying not to spend it. I'm like, hey, I could use this money to help me get started with my flight training. So I'm gonna be using that money that I get from YouTube and from streaming to actually start my flight training. That's gonna help me a ton. Alberto, what's up, man? Good to see you. Aviation Flyer, you just returned from a gliding session. What's that like? That sounds interesting. Fabricio, welcome to the stream as well. JR, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Same, I've been wanting to be a pilot, but the money. Yeah, I know. Aviation Flyer, what's up, man? And Woo 58.4 says, the tough thing is making it look good, but not using too many polygons and killing frames. That's very true. I'm learning all that stuff when it comes to scenery design and figuring out what's best for frames, what looks the best. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like a balance, and I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm still in the very beginning stages of learning all that process. I'm trying to learn. There's scenery out there that I really appreciate. Like, and if any of you guys are like, if you guys do scenery or 3D modeling, hit me up, please. I want to learn. I want to learn from you guys. I want to learn from people who know what the heck they're doing. And the same with pilots or people who fly or doing flying lessons. I want to learn from you guys. I want to learn from people who are ahead of me as I'm trying to pursue things on my own. For brief, so we're talking about two things. I'm kind of going back and forth. One, I'm talking about hoping to start flight training for myself. And the other thing we're talking about is scenery development and me trying to do 3D scenery and do 3D modeling. So those are two things that we're kind of talking about. Plus, there's also the ongoing discussion about Thomas Cook and how much I love their livery and the fact that they're gone. I was so sad. Or shutting down. But back to the scenery. Back to the scenery really quickly. Yeah, I want to learn. There's one of my favorite sceneries out there is by Prop Strike Studio. I don't know who the heck runs Prop Strike Studio, but they make my favorite scenery, like even more than Orbix, in my personal opinion. Even though they only make really small bush airports, matter of fact, they only have like 3 or 4 sceneries. But I love theirs because one thing I noticed is that when you fly into one of their like dirt strips, like you'll notice if you have the camera sitting somewhere static, you'll see that the trees are swaying in the wind, the grass is moving, like everything is slowly animating. And technically it's not going in the wind, it's just animated to like move. But anyways, I want to do that. Like I want my scenery to have grass that actually flows. It makes it look like it's flowing in the wind. I want trees that actually like, flow. And I think that has to do with the data ref or something. But I want to learn how to do that. Like I want my scenery to be able to do that because I think that's just amazing. As well as I want to learn how to do, I guess, the mesh. I don't know really what it's called yet, but like like if you have a runway that's sloped, or like it like kind of have little bumps in it. Like I want to know how to actually like manually do that. I want to know how to do that specifically because sometimes like the airport I'm working on now, it has like a big dip in the runway and I need to fix it. I have no idea how to fix it. So that sucks, man. That's crazy. Jonas, your friend bought a Thomas Cook flight for, was that $20,000 or $200? It's $20,000, and they're never gonna get that money back. That sucks. Like I don't even know if insurance would cover that. You know how sometimes they offer you insurance on your flights. I don't even know if that would cover an airline ending. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. Appreciate it, Alberto. I will, man. Like I'm determined. I really am. Like determined to do this pilot thing. And my goal personally is, a lot of people's end goal is like to become an airline pilot. And I might laugh at myself saying this now because it may change in the future. But as of right now, my goal is not to become an airline pilot. Like my goal is not to fly 757, 777s, Airbus A320s. I wouldn't mind. That's not my goal. That's not the lifestyle I'm looking for. I'm looking to fly, like, honestly, general aviation, like private. I'm looking to fly private jets. I'm looking to fly like a TBM, like a King Air, Baron. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Like that's kind of, I'm looking more into the executive side of flying. That's what I want to get into because just based on me researching all the jobs and stuff like that, the lifestyle that comes with being an airline pilot is like you're like never around your family, and that's a big deal for me because yeah, I just don't want to be away from my family that much. Like I have a wife, I don't have any kids at the moment or yet, but I'm not gonna want to leave them at home by themselves for 80% of the month, or 80% of the year. I want to be able to come home, at least a few days a week. You know what I mean? I want to be able to fly out, come back, be with my family, fly out, come back, be with my family. It's kind of like the kind of flying I'm looking for. I know it sounds like a lot to ask, but that's what I'm kind of looking for. Like the least amount of being gone as possible. And if I am gone, like I want to be able to, when I travel, like I want to actually take my family, my wife with me to go on vacation and things like that. That'd be great. So I've been wanting to do that for a while. So we have some ortho coming up. So that's why I want to be a private pilot, or not a private pilot, but a commercial private pilot. What up, Yoro Kaboo 98? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Yep, Rip Air Berlin. Captain Geo, you did your discovery flight yesterday. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. What did you think? I always love hearing people's opinions and all that for their discovery flights, because everybody has kind of a little bit of a different experience, you know. Speaking, let me take a look at it. We're not flying with any ATC, are we? Nope, there is not one center controller on. But Gatwick approach and tower on, and it probably won't be when we get there. But that's all we have right now for ATC. And while doing all this freaking ranting and talking, I completely forgot to turn on the music. Look at that playing in the background. Hugo, your goal is studying aviation in Amsterdam in 3 years, then go to one flying 2, ATC 3, mechanics engineering. Cool. I don't know what all that means, but yeah, it sounds dope. Regional type pilot. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to see, like, I'd have to look into it before deciding to be a regional pilot. It is fun seeing another plane crossing and passing on VATSIM. Especially if, like, yeah, because unless it's like super crazy busy, but it's rarely that busy. It is the whole world, so, but it's cool seeing it. You know, actually, let me tell you what idea I thought of the other day. You know, I do a lot of thinking in the shower. I don't know about you guys. Do you have a place where you do like a lot of thinking? Maybe it's a car ride. Everybody has like their place where their mind really just wanders and just goes off, and like you really get all your deepest thoughts going. You know what I mean? Mine is the shower. So I thought of this idea, and I think this is what I'm supposed to do someday. I think this is one of those things. So what I think I'm supposed to do is I think I'm supposed to get a license. I'm supposed to get a CFI, and then I'm gonna go back and help other people learn to fly. I think that's what I'm supposed to do, because all these years I've been wanting to fly, you know, and I would love to help you, some of you guys, start flying. I would love to be somebody who helps other people accomplish their dream, help other people actually, you know, get there, reach their goal. And that's been a big goal for me, just to get a license, you know, just to start flying. And I don't know, I had the thought, and I was like, you know what, maybe, you know, being a commercial pilot would be dope too, you know, flying jets or turboprops or whatever. But I think another thing that I'm going to want to do, or at least maybe do on the side, is do some CFI and do some teaching of other people how to fly. Wait, he let you taxi and he let you take off? And you landed at Opelika? I didn't know you were in Florida, Geo. ILS 9 left and 7172, bumpy and land. That's dope, bro. That's really cool. I didn't get to take off. I didn't know that they let you take off in Discovery Flight. I did taxi. I did some flying in the actual air, but I didn't actually take off or land. That's really cool. Happy for you, bro. That's amazing. So when are you like starting your official training, or is that your first flight of many? That's amazing. That's amazing. Legitness. How are we looking on time? All right, 30 minutes out. We're about to fly over Paris. So get your eyes at the window. I think Paris is gonna be on our They want to fly right over Paris. Yeah, we're gonna fly almost directly right over Paris. It'll be off our left wing whenever we get over it. Apply for your loan? Cool. How does that work? So I'm thinking about doing that route. Thinking about doing that. Yeah, you're right as well. 584 CFI is a great way to get hours and make money at the same time. That's kind of what I'm trying to do, because originally I want to fly just for fun, and I realized that it's a very expensive hobby or thing to do for fun, and that was another reason why it was kind of hard to get my wife on board with me actually trying to become a pilot, because for her it was like me just wanting to basically get into really expensive cars and have fun with them. That's basically the equivalent, you know what I mean? But I was like, you know what? When I got the idea about the CFI thing, I was like, you know, well, technically, I could just become a CFI and teach other people how to fly. And in order to get the CFI, you got to pass your multi-engine rating, you got to pass your commercial and all that. So technically, at the level of CFI, you can already fly people places for money. So I could already be chartering people, anyways. So I can already make money flying before getting a CFI. But getting a CFI obviously opens up a lot more doors. You get a lot more hours and things like that. So the goal is to do that now, is to like actually turn it into a career, turn it into a job, so that I can actually get money back to pay with, to pay for life and things, and I guess pay that loan back. So I gotta look into that, honestly. Like, I really do. Like, I'm really, since yesterday, my mind has just been like going and going about it. I'm just like, I need to get started. Like, when can I get started? How can I get started? What do I need to do? You know what I mean? Like, this is where I'm at right now. Just John, what flight equipment do I have? I'm using a Thrustmaster T16000 joystick, and I have the throttle that comes with it, and that's it. That's all I got. I don't have rudder pedals or anything. Bro, Captain Geo, these pictures are legit. That's amazing. Wow. If you guys want to see him, go by the Discord in the pictures section, and he shows his photos from a Discovery flight flying over Miami. Bro, that's one of the best plays. That's probably one of the best places to learn to fly is Miami. It is so gorgeous. That water is so gorgeous out there, bro. Freaking landed at Steve Knievo's airport at Opelika, bro. You moving up, man. That skyline of Miami is beautiful as well. Like, I'm excited about flying in general, but I do understand already that the area that I fly in, that I would be flying in around my hometown, is very boring. Like, I've driven these roads, or at least the roads are boring. Maybe the sky is a bit more interesting, but and hot. But we don't have no beautiful beach out here. There's no mountains out here. There's no interesting hills. There's a few rivers, but that's about it. Nothing like crazy interesting. But yeah, my first step actually is getting my medical. That's my first step right now. I need to get my medical set up and done. I have a card for a guy to reach out to and do something on the FAA website, whatever. So I gotta do all that, and hopefully that goes well. I've heard a lot of that medical exam or whatever has stopped a few people from ever accomplishing their dream. So, Austin Andrew, my call sign currently is TCX116, Thomas Cook 116. You flew for 1 hour straight. That's amazing, bro. Your first hour, man. That's amazing. Again, it's exciting to me to hear people's flight stories, because I know how big of a deal it is. I understand. There's a friend of mine. We met dancing. well, I still do, but I used to go dancing a lot, and I had a lot of friends in the dance community out here in Houston. And one of my friends that I met out here, did I meet her here? I don't know where she's from, honestly. I don't remember. Maybe she's from Houston, maybe she's from somewhere else. Anyways, friend of mine, just a friend. But we've always stayed connected, and I found out that she did her flight training. And matter of fact, she was a flight attendant before. And then I guess she wanted to be a pilot, and so she went and did her training to be a pilot. And now she's a pilot, and I think she actually works for some airline somewhere. I'm not sure where, I can't remember. But just seeing her journey as well was very inspiring. I was like, man, I didn't even know she was. It's crazy because the people you find out who become pilots, you didn't even know they wanted to be a pilot. There's another guy who goes to my church that he's just getting out of high school, and I found out at his graduation party that he wanted to be a pilot, and I've known him for years. I was like, I didn't know you were in the aviation. I thought I was the only person in the world, the only person in my whole city that actually cared about flying. And these people just keep popping out like freaking beavers, you know. Yeah, man, thrust. I agree, man. When you do a discovery flight, you remember it like it. That memory never goes away. I remember mine. Again, mine I don't really see as an actual discovery flight. It was more of a flying with a friend and him letting me do the discovery stuff, but it wasn't like an official discovery flight. So I still may do another like official discovery flight, which with whichever you know, flight training company that I end up with. But I remember every second of it like it was yesterday. I could play back in my head, and the more I think about it, the more it feels that passion to want to get out there and do it again. I actually got sick. It was so bumpy. I got sick. That's amazing, bro. That's dope. That's dope. That's really dope. That's good. That's really good that your instructor believes in you that much that he's already offering you basically a job before you even start. That's dope. That's always good to have a good relationship with your instructor, have a great instructor in general, to start out with. I have some ideas too. I have some big ideas that I want to do, and we're just got to see. All right, our top of the descent's gonna be coming up and looks to be 40-ish. Yeah, about 30 miles. 30 miles, a little more than 30 miles. So we are on VNAV. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my altitude to the next altitude restriction, which is gonna be 16,000, so the airplane can descend when it's ready. Go for it. All I'm gonna say, man, is freaking go for it. What the heck is that? Go for it, go for it, go for it. Who is this? Did you just text me? How did you text me? How'd you get my number? Gio? How did that work? Like, literally, I just got from your phone. Do we know each other? Like, do we know each other in real life? This is like, your name is saved in my phone and everything. Maybe it was a Discord thing. I don't know. That was weird. But I'm gonna look at it because you sent me a video. I guess it'll be flying. You have some nice avionics in that plane. The plane I was in had nothing. Had no autopilot. It had a heading. It had a little a compass, and that was basically all that thing had. That looks dope, man. That looks amazing. I've been to Miami before, and it is beautiful. But I can't imagine flying a little 172 out there. We did meet at freaking Flight Sim Expo. I couldn't remember. I'm sorry. I was like, I guess the names mixed up for me. I'm really horrible with names. I was like, how'd you get my number? That is funny. I was like, who? I was like, new number. Who this? That's what I was about to text back. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't know why I didn't put FS Expo next to your name. I always do that whenever I meet somebody somewhere, because I always forget like where I met them or how I know them and stuff. So I always put like, all right, this person I met here, and I'll put like FS Expo next to it, or Chick-fil-A. You know what I mean? We did go to dinner. I remember. That was a fun day. All right, this is not you calling. This is somebody. This is a 1-800 number. That's hilarious, bro. Whew. All right, well, if you just joined us, guys, thank you for watching and flying with us on with, you know what I'm saying, Blue Arrow Royal, flying the Thomas Cook 757-200, apparently the old version. I thought I updated it yesterday, and apparently I'm still flying the old one because we're on the old avionics, which was very upsetting, but you know what, it flies the same. It's a 757, I don't really care that much. But we're flying over xmrbluemc clouds, so we actually can't even freaking see Paris because we did just fly over it. That's where we are, and we're about 23-ish minutes out from our destination and probably like 20 miles away from our top of the descent. Doing one final Thomas Cook leg. Sad to see them go. Really am sad to see them go. And uh-oh. They just get really quiet. Okay, I freaked out. This thing gets really quiet sometimes. You know, 757. It goes from like loud to silent, and it freaks me out because I thought the engines died. I was like, not today. Not trying to do an emergency landing today. That was not what I was about. But we are just about to reach our top of the descent, so it's already in a detent. So that's what that was. I like the song. Alright, who wants to put their bets in on if ATC is actually going to still be there when we land? Alright, London approach is on 12682 if they stay on. We'll have it pre-programmed and ready. We'll switch over when needed. Yeah, I went to my here thing. Is it in? Yeah, so we figured out earlier that it definitely didn't update like it was supposed to, because I don't even have the option to switch to the new avionics on here. So we'll just have to do another 757 flight someday, and it will use it then, because I do have it. Again, I've been debating on getting it in the first place. So I didn't know if it was worth it. I was like, dude, is it really worth it for me to, like, why? My honest opinion was like, why the heck? I'm like, I already spent like $100 on this plane. No joke. I already spent like $100 on this plane just to have it. And now you want me to pay another $20 to upgrade the avionics? Flight factor, honestly, it makes no freaking sense. I'm just being honest with you. I was like, I'm like, no. Like, when I first saw it, I was like, no, I'm not paying for that update. Yes, I understand it took time, it took money for them to get it to work. I get that. I get it. I understand they put a lot of hard work into the avionics update. I get it. I don't want to decredit, if that's a word, the work they put into upgrading the avionics of the 757 and 767. But you have to understand that people have bought this plane. The 767 was my first ever X-Plane 11 add-on. I bought that back on X-Plane 10. And I had to rebuy it when I got the X-Plane 11 version because there was no upgrade. Same with the 757. So I have rebought both the 76 and 757 in my flight sim career. I bought it twice. I think it was originally priced around $40. Second time it was more because I got the whole package with the cargo kit and all that kind of stuff. So I think if you get, at least if you get the cargo kit, you should automatically get the avionics. Avionics should not be an additional buy. I can't say much about like how much better it is because I don't. It's not even working for me right now. But yeah, I agree, Gio. Like, Zebo's getting so good, and it's free. Like, Zebo is good enough to compete with the 757, and honestly, in a lot of ways, the Zebo 737 is better than the 757. There's a lot of things that the 737 by Zibo does, that 757 doesn't do. And it will, and if it doesn't do it now, it will do it eventually. But you pay almost $100 for the full package, I guess, of the 757, right? And you get Zibo for free. Which of them gives you a better experience? I think if you're just in love with 757s, and you know, I don't know, it pushed my buttons when I first saw, and I honestly hate that I still ended up buying it. I hate that I did, but again, it's not even working. So maybe if it was actually working, maybe I could have. Maybe I have a different opinion. So I'll have to fly another flight later. It probably won't be on live stream. Honestly, after I do this flight, I gotta work. And then, the plan for this week is today we're doing X-Plane, obviously. I was originally gonna do this flight yesterday. Sucks that I didn't get to do it. Work got busy and updating this plane took a whole hour and I still didn't get the avionics. Can you believe that? Anyways. So I didn't get the stream yesterday, but I did get a lot of work done. And probably better that I didn't stream because I actually was able to go out to the airport and look into that stuff. But yeah, so today I explained. Tomorrow we'll be doing racing again. We'll see. We may do 2 races if I have the time, like we did last week. But we'll at least do 1. And then Friday I will do Infinite Flight. We'll do Friday Night Flight, Infinite Flight. So I'm excited about getting back in Infinite Flight on Friday. Hopefully you guys will join me. And tomorrow will be iRacing, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun week. And the reason, actually, I didn't even mention, I'm not going out of town. I was supposed to go out of town tomorrow, but that got rescheduled. So I'll be going probably later. I know I gotta go somewhere end of the month, I think, or next month, in October. I can't remember. But we rescheduled that. So the bad news is that I don't get to fly tomorrow, like in an airliner or travel. But we'll reschedule it, and I do get to stream. So I will be streaming for the rest of the week. As long as things go as planned. But that's what we're looking like right now for my schedule. But I'll probably do another 757 flight on my own. And if you want to ever see like me stream, matter of fact, if you ever stream, it's pretty much open for, I believe it's open for anybody on my Discord. Like you can stream on my Blue Games Discord. And I've been doing some like FS Economy streams of me just doing like random flights on my Discord. Now that the Discord has the ability to stream, like I've been trying to use it a bit more, just to kind of give you guys a little bit more. They're not recorded, they're not official. I'm usually not talking if I can, but another way for you guys just to kind of like give you guys a ride on my planes, see what I'm doing. I mean, also, freaking Ghost Recon Breakpoint goes into beta, I think today. Can't remember if it was today or tomorrow. So I'm debating on jumping on that, because that's a game I'm looking forward to. As well as I've heard good things about Modern Warfare. I did not play the beta of that last weekend, but I heard really good things about it. I'm considering it. But I'm really looking forward to the squad update with helicopters. You just got the BSS sound pack. You're done with planes for a bit, bro. That's a great one. That's that one and the TOLUS. I don't have TOLUS, but I've heard great things about it. BSS sound pack. If BSS makes a sound pack for it, it's a good plane. So and these planes are not cheap anymore. Like the prices are going up, the quality's getting better, and these planes are getting more and more expensive. So it's a lot of hard to go and buy a bunch of airliners. You know, you want to pick them up one by one over time. But yeah, I'm done buying airliners. I think I have them all actually. Only one that I don't have is the A330 by Jar Design, and I almost bought it, but I stopped myself. You got put in timeout for asking about the A380. That's funny. I'm not flying it either, but that's funny that you got put in timeout just for asking about it. Nice. You going to South Carolina to pick up a trailer and coming back? Cool. Yeah, that's true. Thrust setter, man. Like between TOLUS, the A320 by Flight Factor, and the Zibo, what else do you need? Like you have the 2 most flown planes in the world. A 737 and an A320. If you want a little extra, you can do. I mean, I do recommend the 757. if you like it, because some people just are not a fan of how it looks, and I understand that. But if you like the 757, that's a good plane. 767 is also a good plane as far as airliners. If you're looking for a regional jet, the CRJ is decent. It also has a BSS sound pack that sounds amazing. It's kind of underrated in my opinion. Not a lot of people talk about it anymore because it's getting old, but it's still very good quality. I don't know much about the Embraers like E17 or E195, but I do know that E145 is really good by X-Crafts for regional jet flying. Yeah, people who want to do long hauls, 767, 757 is the best way to go right now on X-Plane. 777 I don't recommend because it's still basically an X-Plane 10 model. The 787, it's just not there yet. They need to do some more work on it. I don't. You've never seen me stream it. It's not a fan. Yeah, but yeah, man, I wouldn't. I won't be buying more airlines for a while. Like that's why most of the planes you see coming out are mostly General Aviation planes, because General Aviation there's hundreds of General Aviation planes that are still not out on or good on X planes. So those are gonna keep coming out. Brian Harris, what's up, man? Good to see you. And X-Plane, keep up the great F1 videos. Thank you very much, man. I'm hoping to bring F1 back. Matter of fact, I almost did it today. I almost did the F1 2019 career streams today, but I was like, I need to do this stream because I wanted to do this yesterday. So we're kind of like pushed the day back and I have to cancel that one. But I want to get back into Formula One because they had a great race in Singapore this past week. And I watched the highlights. I think I watched the race, but I watched the highlights and it was a good race. Yes, sir. Uh-oh, there's ATC wants me to contact him on 12682. That's gonna be London approach. You got the Premier 1, the TBM. Yeah, man, TBM's great. Premier is decent. There's another Premier coming out soon. Okay, dang, leave me alone. He had to hit me twice. Like I didn't see your message the first time. All right, we are over. I don't know what you call this area, but like the little water ocean area between Europe and UK. That's where we are right now. But we're in our descent. We're coming up on 17,000 feet. Let's take a look at our descent rate. And we need to talk to ATCs. Make sure we can hear these guys. I'm gonna kill the music. And hopefully my sound works. Because, you know, Windows updates suck. What was my call sign? London Center, Thomas Cook 116.
Thomas Cook 116, hello to you. Descent flight level 80 to be level by timber.
80 by timber, Thomas Cook 116. Alright, I see it.
PC15 Alpha Foxtrot, descent at
I can actually hear this guy very well.
Feet, further weak glide path.
It's always an accomplishment when I can actually hear them and understand.
Descent 2,000 feet and follow the correct path, PC15 Alpha Fox.
Malaga, Spain. Yeah, bro, we have to check that out, man. That's great. Hope you had a great trip as well, man. Yo, Gio got everything, man. You got the 787, the triple, the 76, 75, Zevo, TVM9, Telus A319. I see, I got you. You should see my freaking General Aviation list. That's where it is for me. I have a ton. The only like big popular airline that I don't have is the Telus A319, and I probably should. You know me. I've talked about this multiple times. Like I want to get it, but at the same time I don't. I'm really surprised he did not give me a transponder code. Is that a European thing? Is that you guys don't just give out transponder codes, or usually even if you're approaching, they give you one so they can track you. Let's go ahead and pick up our. We didn't listen to the ATIS. We probably should. I don't know what it is though.
Easy 15 Alpha Foxtrot, speed
133855.
160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160 until 4 DME, easy 15 Alpha Fox.
Actually, that's not right.
Thomas Cook 116, Squawk 0526.
0526. Thomas Cook 16. 0526.
Easy 15 Alpha Foxtrot, contact tower 124.
It's so funny. I was just talking about that. Okay. Alright, I still
One
need
to
the,
tell on 124, just 1225, just 155, thank you very much. Have a nice day, goodbye.
Alright, they're using 26 left, so we picked the right runway. Perfect. Oh, I love these clouds. I really do. Alright, we're at 12,000. We need to be at 8,000 at Timba. Drag required. Gotcha. Dr. Sneaky, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. You found my number in 2 minutes. Yeah, if you know my real name, you probably can find it pretty easily. Don't call me.
Thomas Cook 116, fly heading 330 degrees.
330, Thomas Cook 116. That took way too long. Asking me a right turn. We're still descending to 8,000. Going to vertical speed mode. We're going 11,000. QNH is 1002. He didn't actually. It's another thing he didn't give me. Usually, after they say radar contact or whatever, they'll give you the. At least in the U.S., they'll give you the altimeter, or I guess here it'd be called something else.
Thomas Cook 116, 35 miles for 26 left, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1002.
Oh, down to 6,000. Thomas Cook 116. That's so funny. I mention it and then he says it. My bad. Let me mind my business. I'll do my job. You do yours. All right, what we look for? We need a localizer 1109. And CRS 258. What up, Skyhawk? Good to see you, man. I think that's all. Pretty simple ILS setup on here. We're at 240 knots. The airport should be. I think we're on a downwind. Yeah, we're on a downwind. I'm gonna slow down a bit, about 230. Is he watching? I feel like he may be watching. I'm using Swift, but I may be switching to X, whatever it's called, whenever that comes out. Because apparently it's supposed to be like the next best thing. That's cool, Gio. That's dope, man. I'm really happy for you, man. Hopefully, I'm looking forward to the day when all of us who have met online, like through streams, through Flight Sim Expo, through whatever it may be. I'm looking forward to the day that we all can like meet up in real aircraft. You know, like do like a real life fly out. Like I look for, that is like the big goal. It's like, oh, you remember back like 5 years ago, or hopefully not that long, but you know, like back those a few years ago when we were doing a group flight on Pilot Edge, and now we're doing flights in real. You know what I mean? Like that'd be so dope. Like that's like lifetime friends right there. You know what I mean? That'd be legit. That would be amazing. So someday. From the sim to the real cockpit. That's the goal right there. One thing I'm also trying to looking into is how can I record my flight adventures in real life? Like getting a GoPro, things like that. Altitude alert. Oh, altitude just disagrees with the other side most likely. Is it?
Thomas Cook 116, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
4,000, Thomas Cook 116. Vertical speed. There we go. slowing down because I always come in too fast, so I'm trying to just slow down a bit. So I believe we're on a left downwind for runway 26 right now, from what I understand. From my we are. Yeah, so he's vectoring us for final runway 26. So I already have that stuff plugged in. I'm actually going to go ahead and arm the approach. Over here. So arm that. So once we get onto that localizer, it'll automatically catch it and fly us in the rest of the way. That's true. Very true. That's a good idea. I got to give me a GoPro. Cause yeah, that's a great reason to have a GoPro, is to be able to go back and reflect, and watch what happened, you know, in your flight training, so you can see what you can do better for next time. Coco, what's up, man? Good to see you up to the stream. But I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy to see all you guys starting your flight training. I'm looking forward to seeing pictures from you guys, seeing pictures of you guys passing your, you know, check rides, things like that. Yeah, I think we all should be shopping for GoPros. Like, for real. Alright, let's slow down. That's true too. You need to get a CFI who will allow you, because I'm sure a lot of people probably like, no GoPros. I don't want you to be distracted. But I'm gonna push it. Like, honestly, for me personally, and when I do my flight training, I want to record every single bit of it.
Thomas Cook 116, turn left heading 290 degrees, descent altitude 3.
290 and 3000. Thomas Cook 116. Must not be that busy. I don't really hear a lot of people talking. Alright, that's probably our final vector for our approach right there. Loving these clouds are flying through right now. See the difference when we took off? We took off with default X-plane weather. Now we're landing in X-enviro weather. Alright, putting down a little bit of flaps here. Trying to still get my speed down. We're about to reach the glide slope here.
Thomas Cook 116, descent to altitude 2,000 feet. You're cleared ILS approach runway 26 left.
2,000, clear for ILS runway 26 left. Thomas Cook 16. Alright, watch before we break out these clouds. We got some beautiful scenery below these clouds. I can't wait. Yeah, I agree. If you have a GoPro just watching, like, it's not like you're commentating the whole thing, you know, but if you have a GoPro just watching you do your training, then there's nothing to be distracted about, because it's just there, you know what I mean? I think we're losing some frames as we get into Orbic's True Earth area. But there's really nothing to be distracted of. Alright, he's cleared us for the ILS. We've already got the ILS programmed. So the aircraft should just capture it when we get there. And he cleared us down to 2,000. Alright, there's 2,000. Thank you, Hugo. It's called X-Pilot. Hope you feel better, Skyhawk. My aunt was really sick last night. We went to, actually I have two aunts. We went to pick up one of my aunts to take to my other aunts to for a birthday, because it was my other aunt's birthday. And but my aunt that we picked up, she was really sick. I noticed it as soon as we picked her up in the car.
Catering Director alone, or shuttle 420 with you climbing past 5.
She was coughing a lot, and as the night went on, she coughed a whole lot more, and I was honestly worried that I was gonna get sick. I'm still worried that I was gonna get sick. I was so paranoid.
Level 130.
I was like, bruh, I need to get some sanitizer ASAP. Alfie, this is X-plane, and this is the flight factor 757. Let's get rid of those spoilers. Flying over orbits true Earth. I think the airport is over there. That was weird. Alright, landing lights need to be on before takeoff. Checklist or the blues. I think our aircraft is turning. Perfect. Forward landing checklist here. Seatbelt signs are on. We are 10 miles out. Glide slope is armed. We are established on the localizer. It's all good, Alf.
Cook 116, contact tower 124.225. Goodbye.
24. Wait, what was that again? 124 doesn't something. 5. I think that's what he said. Oops. Gatwick Tower, Thomas.
Gatwick Tower, Thomas.
That was weird. Gatwick Tower, Thomas Cook.
Gatwick Tower, Thomas Cook.
Final runway.
Final runway 26.
Is that what I sound like? Why is it playing back? It shouldn't be playing back. I didn't hear anything back. Let me find out what that frequency is. Yeah, 12422. I'm not sure why he's not replying. It hurt my brain too. Maybe he signed off. Yeah, 124. That's what I'm on.
Tower, good. Pick up last. Discard, you guys.
Person just 6 Bravo, Gatwick Tower, Jekyll Alpha D.
Alpha D, 6 Bravo.
Person Scoop 116, Gatwick Tower, are you with me?
Gatwick Tower, I'm with you, Thomas 106.
Person Scoop 116, so Roger, heat exact Jekyll and the winds 230 degrees 9 knots.
26 left, clear to land, Thomas Cook 116. Alf, no problem, man. We're landing in Gatwick right now.
Easy 8985, Gatwick Tower, behind the landing. Thomas Cook 757, Fire Alpha 1, and 26 left behind. Behind the landing, Thomas Cook 75.
We have another Thomas Cook landing right now behind us, I think.
8985. Oh, look, we gotta go 39 extra Gatwick Tower, confirming falling out for 3. Affirmative falling off for 3, left to the coast in the next thing.
Oh, it is busy. Look at all those planes on the ground. Sorry, I was distracted. Yeah, we took off out of, I can't remember the name of the place, LFLS, and we're landing in Gatwick. Thomas Cook 757-200. Alright, let's see if we can fly it from here. Auto throttle, you can go away. Ooh, Spokane's a good one. I haven't picked up the Spokane scenery yet. That new one by Vertical Simulations. I would love to fly, man. I actually would love to fly that new scenery, but I'm just trying to cut down on my my budget. You know, it's just so many good add-ons. Like, an Orbix just released another airport today. And it's a small general aviation airport, and I want it. Like, I'm gonna get it eventually, but I just bought Leeds earlier this week, and I'm trying to really stop myself. You know what I mean? So.
Alpha 3, let's start CT Foxtrot. Let's on the CT Foxtrot, we're going to hold Alpha 3. Going Alpha 3, let's start CT Foxtrot.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Go, we're down. And reverses. We're not gonna make the first exit. Take the second one.
Welcome to 6 Second Bravo, Tower, hold on for 1.
Hold off 1, 6 Second Bravo.
And some just 6 Second Bravo behind, departing EasyJet A320, line up 26 left behind.
I'm departing EasyJet A320, last right behind, 6 Second Bravo.
Why would I go around? That landing was perfectly fine. Oh, it's so dark. Can't even see the actual asphalt. Alright, flaps up. That's a little precipitation down there or something. Oh, there is a runway there. Oh crap. I think, yeah, it's definitely a runway. Can I cross that runway?
Thomas Cook 116, taxi right on the contact ground 121 decimal 8, bye-bye.
Alright, 1218 on ground, and I'll taxi via Thomas Cook 116. I honestly don't know what taxiway he said, so we're just gonna taxi ahead, and we'll contact ground once we get over there.
Hold on X-ray, hold on 4.
Yeah, we'll watch the replay and see what really happened, but we really didn't use as much runway as I thought we would have. Alright, flaps coming up. And here in True Earth scenery, my True Earth always really hurts my frames really badly, so we're seeing a little bit of a low frame rate in front of us. But those clouds look incredible up ahead. Wow, look at that. Wow. I just called it contact ground on 1218. I'll park here for a second.
Easy61 Mike Kilo, good evening. You are cleared to Innsbruck. ADMAX to X-ray departure runway 26 left. Squawk 1163, QNH 1002.
Roger, Easy61 Mike Kilo, cleared to Innsbruck, ready ADMAX to X-ray departure runway 26 left. Squawk 1163.
Alright, we're on Juliet.
1002.
I don't know where Thomas Cook parks, so we'll just park wherever he tells us. Somebody's doing a rebag right now, so we gotta wait for that. In the meantime, we'll turn off lane lights.
Easy61 Mike Kilo, reback correct. Contact when ready for push and start.
Okay, Roger. And one more question: is there any delays today at Gatwick?
There's around a 5-minute delay at present, but I can keep you updated when you call for push and start and let you know how long things will take.
Alright, okay, thank you, much appreciated. Easy61 Mike Kilo.
Yeah, we're ground. Thomas Cook 116. We're holding on the ramp. Juliet, ready to taxi to parking.
Thomas Cook 116, welcome to Gatwick. Taxi now to stand 54 via Juliet Romeo Lima, please.
Stand 5-4, Juliet Romeo Lima, Thomas Cook 116. Where the heck is that? Alright, we're on Juliet. Romeo's gonna be a left.
DC40 requesting pushback, gate 13.
Then Lima. Okay, it's at Pier 6. So we go left after the tower is where Romeo's gonna be.
Lufthansa 455, brake. Lufthansa 455, what are you doing? You've gone the wrong way and you've nearly collided with another aircraft there, sir.
No, I followed the section where you gave me to.
Lufthansa 455, hold position and contact the tower on 124.225.
What up, HD? Good to see you, man. Gladdy, welcome to the stream as well. Yes, sir. We did mostly a daytime flight. We're landing in the evening. One thing I'm realizing is as I do these streams in Europe, it usually ends towards sunset time because of just my stream time, and I kind of like that. Honestly, I like landing in the evening where you have some lights, you have a little bit of a sunset and whatnot. Some 747s over there.
Station calling Gatwick ground.
It was kind of cool flying in Europe,
please.
or at least this part of Europe, when you can kind of get a night landing kind of going.
DC40, is this the correct frequency?
I was laughing. Yeah, I was.
DC
He's like, break.
This is Gatwick ground. You're
We nearly crashed into another plane in his British accent. How do I not laugh at that?
DC40 at 813, requesting clearance.
Alright, I do need to get the actual stand chart. So let me get that.
DC40 standby.
I do know we're making a left on Romeo, which should be after this tower.
And 105, radio check, please.
Speedbird 293, readability 5.
Readability 5, huh? It's always Lufthansa people. I'm telling you, bro. He's probably in the Lufthansa A380. How much do you want to bet he's in Lufthansa A380?
Ground easy 58 Mike Zulu, can we maybe have taxi?
Alright, this is our turn.
Easy 58 Mike Zulu. Taxi to holding point Alpha 3 via Lima, Papa, Zulu, Alpha.
I don't know when the new Kodak is coming, but it's supposed to be coming very soon. And I was mentioning earlier that this does actually sound better than I'm used to. But it still sounds very bad.
And 105 with information Romeo requesting clearance to Innsbruck.
Welcome to London Gatwick, people. Alright, we're returning.
Fever 293, you are cleared to Innsbruck. AdMag 2 X-ray departure, runway 26 left, squawk 5246, QNH 1002.
We are speeding.
Entering Innsbruck via AdMag 2 X-ray departure runway 26 left.
Alright, it should be Romeo here.
524, QNH 1002.
I love it when the clouds look like this, like it's like overcast, but broken, like broken overcast. Alright, now I need to find out where...
Charlie 40 is still holding. What should we do next?
Where my stand is. 54. I see it. I see it on the chart.
DC40, your
be over
push
there.
start is approved, facing the west. Stand by for further instructions.
Oh, that sucks, man.
DC40.
Have I ever flown on a 757 in real life? Yes, I have. I've actually, I've done, I think the last time I was on a 757 was with United Airlines. And we were flying from Newark to
EV61 Mike Kilo standby.
Paris. Was it Paris? I can't remember if it was Paris. It was somewhere in Europe. I can't remember exactly where I was going. But I was surprised. I was like, huh, they do 757 on long hauls?
EV61 Mike Kilo stand 106. Push and start is approved, facing west.
Alright,
correction facing
54. East. I don't know which one.
Alright, push and start approved, facing east. EV61 Mike Kilo.
Oh wow, 54 is the first one. And there's an aircraft there. So we're gonna park at the one that's actually
EZ58 Mike Zulu, contact the tower now, 124.225. Thank you very much, goodbye.
124.225, here's EZ58 Mike.
But I did earn an appreciation for the 757 after actually flying on it in real life.
Another EasyJet approximate right.
I was never a huge fan of the 757 just because it looked like a pencil. But after actually flying a long haul with it, I was like, you know what, it's not that bad.
EZ61 Mike Kilo, I see that he's just spawned. I will send him a message.
767 flight long hauls, which have been pretty cool. So I've actually done, I've been on the 76, the 75, and the 777, and the 787. So I've actually had the privilege of being on all of them. I've only been on the 787 one time.
Has pushed back.
But,
shall we make a little bit of a turnaround now?
Alright, turn this baby off and we'll shut those guys out too.
Perfect function.
And then we'll get off of VATSIM. Yeah, I love this. So,
and Mike, please.
And that lighting too, man. Can't wait to see this replay. Alright, let's disconnect from VATSIM so they don't get pissed off at me. And by the way, this is freeware Gatwick, or not really freeware, this is default X-Plane 11 Gatwick.
BC40, taxi to holding point Mike 1 via Kilo, Papa, Juliet.
Honestly, I've never been on the 747 though. That's one plane I've never been on. Is X-Plane Mobile actually getting multiplayer? I'll be surprised if it doesn't. And I didn't know they were getting a rework to their aircraft. That's cool. Hopefully that same rework will also come over to the desktop version. Alright, replay time. Alright, we'll start out with this view. It's one of my favorite views to look at a plane. Oh, it looks kind of cool too. But we'll do this one quick. Maybe we can actually see. Do this one first, and then we'll do the flyby. Alright, flying over the highway. Again. Nope, only one flight for this. This is our last flight, our final stop for the day. But thanks for coming by, man. You got here right in time for the landing. The best part. I still gotta post those videos from Monday on Instagram of when we flew Jet 2. Wow, I did not know multiplayer was coming to X-Plane. That's gonna be interesting. That's one of the big things I was questioning for X-Plane Mobile. Like, it'll be great, you got this big old planet to fly around, but do you get multiplayer? So that's a big deal. That's a huge deal. We'll see how it works and how much it costs. When does another F1 2019 stream come along? I don't know yet. I want to bring another one because I've been wanting to play. Hopefully soon. Maybe next week. Maybe we'll get one next week. We'll see. I did not really see a float. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really see a float there. Wet runway. All right, again. I'm proud of my landing. Any landing you can walk away from, that old cliche. .757 is a interesting looking plane to watch land because it doesn't look like any other plane. The way it's long legs, you know, like it doesn't look like anything else. Oh, freeze. Bit of a laggy replay there. I need to see it again because I feel like I couldn't actually see anything. Yeah, we did kind of I began the flare a little early, like you said. I do agree with that. Where did we touch down? Yes, sir, Craig. I will be doing Friday night flight this week. Nice. I'm happy with it. It could always be better, but I don't stress these mobile sim. I'm sorry, I don't stress these simulator landings. I'll stress it when I get in the real thing. Wing view. That looks good. Whatever, Starley. I don't know if this was my smoothest, but thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it. All right, any more views you guys want to see? We're about to get out of here, though. Thanks for watching. Oh, again, welcome to Gatwick. That's how you say it. Welcome to London. Gatwick. I said Gatlick. Gatlick. That's funny. Oh, my camera's blocking the wheels. I just noticed that. This view's no good. Yes, compliments on landing is very rare from Starly, so I'll take that. I'll take as a win. Well, guys, you are amazing, as I always say. I want to say good luck on all of your adventures and flight training or virtual flight training, whichever you're doing, school, whatever. Oops. Good luck on it. Wishing you guys the best. Definitely be praying for me in my flight situation and hopeful flight training. I definitely want to get it going. But you guys are amazing. Again, I can't say it enough. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Sorry, my subscriber notification thing is actually still broken. I gotta fix it before next stream. But thank you so much, though. As always, matter of fact, go in the chat right now and give me some emojis, and I will give you a shout out before we leave, because we did not do shout outs this stream. And remember, today's motivational quote was "Go for it." Just go for it. Stop holding back. Stop waiting for the right moment. Just go for it. Team builds YT. Thank you, bro. Oh yeah, that was smooth. That was very nice. Screw what the haters say. Burn the checklist. Starly Aviation Flyer. Team builds. Japple Games. Alfie. HD. Geo. Raven. Captain Reynolds, Craig Dixon. Anybody else that I'm missing? Thank you guys for watching. And again, as always, we are out of here, baby. Remember. Go for it. Because when times get hard, you got 3 choices. Give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you guys. See you guys next time. Next video. Peace. That boy in the center line.